miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Long Island Blues Warehouse, EKO Studios, Deer Park, New York, the official studio of the Blues Warehouse, and welcome. EKOProductions.com will get you the information on those boys, and check them out when you can. Tonight, we're talking to a musician that has been performing around Long Island and New York City for 10 years now. Her bluesy pop style carries influence from anyone from Joni Mitchell to John Mayer to KT Tunstall, just to name a few. Please help me welcome this week's featured artist, Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts.
If you turned off the button, then I will too. If you don't care about me, then well, I can't care about you. And I will never give you the satisfaction of saying this is your song. And I will never give you the satisfaction of saying I was wrong. But I'm so wrong, 'cause baby I'm sick of writing these songs about someone who never came through. And I'm in a sweat, addicted to your wrong. So sick of you and you and you and you and you. If all we are is all we are, I don't want to be anything. 'Cause baby, free and fun is fine for a while, but then it begins to sting. And I will never give you the satisfaction of saying this is your song. Oh, I will never give you the satisfaction of being something you can walk on. So walk on, 'cause baby I'm sick of writing these songs about someone who never came through. And I'm in a sweat, addicted to your own. So sick of you and you and you and you and you. And I burst into flames when I hear your name. Oh baby, I'm feeling like the phoenix more and more. Oh yeah. Oh baby, I'm feeling like a phoenix more and more.
Oh yeah, this week's featured artist, Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts. How are you, Christine?
Doing good, Mark.
Welcome to the Blues Warehouse. Let me start by saying,
Thank you.
love the first tune.
Thank you.
They're all originals tonight. Am I right?
Yes, and a lot of them are actually from our record that we just put out in August, so you're going to hear most of it, actually.
Very cool,
Yeah.
very cool. Great way to come out of the gate. Very strong, I must say. Let's talk about some history. Let's talk about when you began musically. How old were you? When did you know this was something you were going to do in life?
I mean, I was always singing and playing. I think I got a keyboard when I was like, I don't know, 5, 6, and I would play around with that, and then I learned how to read sheet music from school. But I've always been singing since I was a little kid.
You can read charts.
Yeah, I mean, but then I learned how to read like proper sheet music from, taking French horn, actually.
You know, like 90% of the musicians on Long Island cannot read?
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah, that's all right.
It's cool to hear. It's great to have a musician up here that can actually I mean, are we talking tablature? Are we talking about actual...
No, like proper sheet music.
Proper sheet music. Very cool.
I'm pretty sure all of us can, actually. Yes.
I knew Dave could. I didn't know about the rest of the guys. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, are you taking lessons with the keys at a young age?
No, not at all. I was self-taught on piano. I took guitar lessons for 2 years.
What came first, guitar or the keys for you?
Keyboard.
You started with the keys.
Yeah.
And then you decided to just switch over to guitar?
Yeah, I just really liked it. I thought it was really cool.
Any particular influences?
Well, when I was younger and I was starting to take guitar lessons, I was really into Michelle Branch. You already know that. Which is really, really funny because she's like so pop. But, she was a girl doing guitar and she was writing her own songs and they were really catchy and I loved them. I have a weakness for pop and, I just really liked that. And
you were drawn to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to do it for myself.
So you started taking guitar lessons?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you got on a stage and performed live to an audience?
No, I don't remember the first time, but I remember performing in front of a huge audience for the first time, and that was kind of scary but really awesome. And I think someone, junior high school age, maybe 12, and someone threw a smoke bomb across the stage because they were jerks. And I remember the gym teacher, who was very, very, very large woman, ran across the stage like a linebacker after this kid, and I just kept playing. It was really fun though.
It didn't. It didn't have any bearing on you at all.
Nope, I just kept going.
The show had to go on regardless of the distraction.
Yeah.
You just continued and pushed through.
Well, you have to.
Very. But you're.
It's pretty funny.
How old are you at this point? 12, 13?
Yeah, about, yeah.
Wow. Most kids, I would think, would run out of the room like crying or something.
Yeah.
You pushed through, and the show had to go on. Very cool. Very cool. Let's talk about high school days, out of high school. What are you doing musically? Are you touring Long Island in the city? Are you doing solo shows? Are you working with musicians behind you?
Out of high school? No. I played at CBGB's once. Sure, that's my big city thing when I was in high school. But no, I didn't really start performing, I want to say professionally, but you know what I mean? Just like actively doing it every weekend until probably like college.
Okay.
Early college, and that's when
early mid-20s even.
Yeah, and doing it as much as I humanly could.
Okay. Yeah. You grew into the passion a little later in life, not so much as a youngster, but you got more serious with it in the college days.
Oh, well, I always had that passion for it, but then I became more serious about performing, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Great beginning for you, kiddo.
Thanks.
I say we jump into another one. We'll come back and continue the Christine Sweeney journey. Talk to some of these fine players on the stage.
Definitely.
What are we doing next?
We're going to do a song called Come On Over. It's also off the record.
Love it. You good to go?
Yep.
Once again on the Blues Warehouse, we're going to keep it moving. Love this name, Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts. Let's do it.
All right. The thing that I wanted all the while has finally hit me, and I don't feel like I'm sinking. Now all the clouds just seem to disappear, and I feel lighter when you are near. With your hand in mine, I'm feeling just fine. So come on over, spend a little time. Come on over and let your heartbeat sing with mine. Sometimes the world is dark and gray, so spend a little time.
I'm Joe from West Babylon, New York, and you're listening to the Long Island Blues Warehouse.
Took all my money and my best friend. Yeah, you know the story. Oh, here he comes again. I have no pride, I have no shame. Make it rain. Without her love, without her kiss, hell can't burn me much more than this. I'm burning with all this pain. You gotta make it rain. Nights too quiet, stretched out alone. I need the whip of thunder and the wind start moan. I'm not able, yeah, I'm just can't. You gotta open up the heavens and make it rain. I'm born to trouble, born to fade. Inside a promise that I can't escape. Yeah, what she done, you can't give it a name. Make it rain. I'm close to heaven, but crushed at the gate. They're sharpening their knives on my mistakes. Yeah, what she done, you can't give it a name. You gotta open up the heavens and make it rain. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, what she done, you can't give it a name. You gotta make it rain. Make it rain. You got to make it rain. You got to make it rain. You got to make it
Oh, yeah. This week's featured artist, Christine Sweeney, and the Dirty, Dirty Stayouts. Christine, let's talk about this band name for a second, if we can. Where did it come from?
It came from Mr. Mike Walsh back there on bass. Do you remember that?
What, you're asking him like you're not sure if he remembers.
Well, I mean, like, I wonder if he remembers the moment of the silliness.
How long ago are we talking?
Yeah, like maybe like a year and a half.
Should he tell the story?
You want to go for it?
Mike, head up to that mic if you would. On the bass, Mike Walsh. How you doing, Mike?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
My
cord doesn't.
Does that mic make more sense?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
look at that.
bring you over to that one. Let's bring you over to
There are
Sam's.
two microphones
Sam's
over
mic.
here.
Very good. This is better.
First of all, how long have you been playing with Christine? How long you've been a part of the project?
2 years, right?
Do you remember how the name of the band came about, but you don't remember how long you've been playing with her? I find that fascinating.
Tough sometimes.
Let's back up. Let's back up a second. First of all, let's talk about when you began playing that bass. Did you start as a young guy?
I started as a young guy, but my first instrument was guitar.
You started on the guitar.
Yep.
You still play guitar today?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And any projects? Do you play guitar actively in any bands today?
No, the only active band I'm in right now is this one.
Okay.
So I mainly play guitar for my own amusement at home.
Fair enough.
I do teach it a lot. I teach private lessons.
You teach as well. Very nice. How long, when you started playing live, what are you talking, junior high school days for you?
Yeah, the first ever experience I had playing in front of any sizable audience was my 7th grade talent show.
The 7th grade talent show. Okay.
So it was fun, you know.
What kind of music are you playing at this point?
My favorite bands were probably Nirvana, The Doors, and Led Zeppelin.
And is that what you were playing in your 7th grade?
Yes, I played a Nirvana song.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Very cool. So 2 years ago, you crossed paths with Christine Sweeney.
Well, actually, yeah, I met her for the first time in 2010, right? So we were both teaching at the same place. And we met kind of through a mutual friend that worked there, and friendship came about, and I saw her play a couple of times, and I said she should have a band. And I'm pretty sure you told me that I should be in it if you were going to have one.
Was this on? Okay. What happened was he came to see me and he's like, "So when are we starting our band?" And he didn't ask about it. He's like, "So when's this happening?"
He assumed the sale.
No, it was good.
Very cool.
He sold me on it.
He sold you on it. He
Yeah.
assumed the sale. He took the control of the conversation and just assumed that you were a go for this.
Yeah, and here we are. So
And here you
I'm
are.
really glad that you did that.
So let's get back to the name, the Dirty Stayouts. Mike, help me understand how this came about.
Well, I think we've already proved Christine has a better memory than me, but I'll try. I don't know, we were talking one day, right? And that's something both of our parents would say, "You dirty stay out." Yeah. And it's just one of those expressions that I always thought was just a chuckle, like an old saying. And I think she was kind of relating a story to me, right? You were coming home late or something like that, and I called her a dirty stay out. And at the time, we were kind of throwing back and forth all these band names, and no one could agree on anything. And I thought, since we came into the project kind of doing her songs first that she already had written as a solo performer, that, you know, her name should be featured in the project. So I suggested Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts.
And the rest is history. Yeah. And it stuck. And here it is several years later, and the name's still holding. You guys are married to it at this point, I'm guessing.
Definitely. Yeah.
Everybody seems to find humor in it, at least, so.
It definitely, if you've never seen the band before, it definitely raises an eyebrow when wondering what Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts are all about. But after tonight, I think we're going to answer a lot of those questions and satisfy a lot of people with the curiosity behind, at least for me anyway. That's my interpretation of it. But very cool, very cool. Great addition to the project, my man. Great dynamic you lend to this project. Keep going strong. Mike Walsh on the bass. I thank you so much. Let me grab on the backing vocals, or she'll head up to the same mic, Samantha KANTOR. How you doing, Samantha?
I'm good. How's it going?
The only non-Long Islander. You came up from Queens, is that correct?
Yeah, born and raised in Queens.
All right, God bless. Doesn't make you a bad girl. How long have you been working with the Christine Sweeney project? Have you been in this project since like day one, pretty much?
Kind of. I probably came in a few months once it was underway. Day two,
Day
actually. I
two of the
I
project.
just lied live. I'm sorry.
Unintentionally, it sounds like. That's all right. What were you doing musically before this band? You must have been doing something musically before this band, if I had to take a guess.
I'm a music teacher in
So
an
then-
elementary school.
Very nice, very nice. How long have you been doing that?
About 3 years.
Oh, God bless. Good for you. What age group of students?
Pre-K to 5.
Very cool. Is it easy to work with kids that age?
I find talking to children easier than talking to most adults. So I do love it very much.
I can certainly appreciate that and relate to it as well. Very nice, very nice. Do you do anything, or have you done anything musically before this band?
Yeah, I was in a few different like choral ensembles from after college, and while I was doing my master's, a lot of a cappella stuff. I was always into that. But Christine and I were roommates in college, and we always did singing and things together. So it was always kind of like awesome one day if we could do it together, and then it happened.
Do you play an instrument as well?
Yeah, I play piano, I play some guitar. With my students, I play mainly ukulele because it's very pleasant to the ear.
Sure, very nice. That sweet sound of the uke.
And of course, you know, the tambourine.
As well, as well. Well done. Another great addition to this project. And
Thank you.
You know, outside of my Friday morning radio show, I do a live show, as Christine knows, and Dave knows, and Hugo, of course, every Friday from 8 to 10 at 90.1 FM, WUSB.FM. When I'm done with that show, I work with sick kids at Stony Brook Children's Hospital.
Oh,
I
awesome.
bring musicians to perform to those kids every single Friday. Christine's been up there twice a year. She comes up for the past few years. I would love to see if we can get you to be a part of that next time.
Oh, I'd love to. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
So putting smiles on faces of sick children that are in no mood to smile, you would make a great addition to that.
Thank you so much.
So please, let's talk about that
Absolutely.
a little bit later. I appreciate that.
Sure.
Samantha KANTOR on the backing vocals. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Christine Sweeney, how you doing, kid? The leather jacket, I love the look. The electric guitar. You're a rocker chick, man.
Oh, gee, thanks.
I've always known you just to be an acoustic player.
Well, I mean, you know.
I've never seen you with the full ensemble.
When I
and
come
it's-
to the hospital and I play for the kids.
No,
I'm
I
not
get
gonna,
it.
I'm not going to drag
you,
my amp.
and you do acoustic shows too,
Yeah, I do.
as well as the project we're seeing tonight.
Yes.
So very cool. Let's put you guys back to work. We'll come back and talk to some of these other fine players.
Cool.
What are we
We're gonna
doing next?
We're gonna do a song called Saints. It's also off the record, and this is more of our like, I want to say more of like the rock tune of the record.
You good to go?
Yeah, it's got a good push to it. Yeah, I think we're good.
Well, you're certainly dressed for the rock tune. I
wore
think.
it just for that song.
Oh, I appreciate that. You good to go?
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. Long Island Blues Warehouse. Once again, this is Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts.
I can see that piece of me falling like rain. Oh, the autumn leaves as I drift away. I can feel it in my blood. It's not going away. Oh, and I can't shake this feeling that I'm going crazy. So I'll talk to all the demons, I'll talk to all of my saints, and I'm hoping they can save me, hope they get me out of this place. They say, don't you worry, baby. The morning's come and gone, but I'm lying still. Get on out of bed. You know I can't find the will, and it hurts all over, but I take it day by day. And when that bottle starts to call me, she knows me by name. Oh, so I'll talk to all my demons, I'll talk to all of my saints. Hoping they can save me, hope they get me out of this place. And they say, don't you worry, baby. And they're saying that for me now, they're saying joy for me now. This ain't life for me now. This ain't joy for me now. This ain't life. This ain't life. Yeah, yeah. They say, don't you worry. I'll talk to all my demons. I'll talk to all of my saints. And I'm hoping they can save me, hope they get me out of this place. So I'll talk to all my demons, I'll talk to all of my saints. And I'm hoping they can save me, hope they get me out of this place. They say, don't you worry, baby.
Well done, kiddo. Well done.
Thank you.
Let me grab on the keys, Mr. Dave FERRO. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good. How you doing, Mark?
Welcome to the Blues Warehouse. Let me start by saying it was great having you at WUSB the other day.
Always
90.1 FM from 8 to 10 every Friday morning. You guys made a great addition. Little acoustic guitar. Pretty
not?
cool. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. Let's talk about, what'd you play first? Did you play guitar, keys, or another instrument? What'd you start with?
Sorry, that was a zipper.
Oh,
I played the
all right.
the piano first. I have this big ivory white piano in my living room that's always been there. So
What age?
as long as I can remember, I don't know. I when I was a toddler, I remember banging on the keys. Well, I don't remember this. My father told me about this. I was banging on the keys, and he would grab my left hand and say, "Bang with your left hand too." So that's how young.
So, like, when you were, like, learning how to walk, you were learning how to bang on the keys.
Basically.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. A few short years later, I'm guessing you got a little more serious with it.
Yeah. I started taking piano lessons when I was like 7, I think.
You are classically trained, aren't you?
Classically trained.
If I had to
yeah.
take a guess.
With
Very
a little
cool.
bit of jazz, yeah.
A little bit of jazz influence in there as well. Did you enjoy learning classical at an early age?
No.
Okay.
my father used to force me to practice and to continue with lessons.
In a good way, I'm sure.
Yeah. And there was definitely a few years in there when I was kind of wanted to play video games and fool around, but
You wanted to be out playing with friends and stuff.
yeah. And later on in life, I definitely got a
You thanked him.
appreciation.
You thanked him for it later, didn't you?
Thank him for it every day. Yeah.
I'm sure, man. I'm sure. Very strong talent you are on guitar and the keys. And let's just say, thank God that Dad gave you a push in the right direction at an early age.
Absolutely.
So he was a big influence for you, obviously, and it certainly paid off, my man. It certainly paid off. What are you doing outside of Christine Sweeney? You have another project you're a part of.
Yeah, I play in a cover band that I play guitar and lead vocals in.
Called?
Kid and the Coots is the name of the band.
Kid and the Coots.
Kid and the Coots, like a kid and a couple of old coots. That's what it is, too.
There's a venue a friend of mine owns out in Patchogue called Barbecues.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the place.
The owner, Eric, he named the place after his daughter, Bobby. Eric was a part owner of a 5-star restaurant in Manhattan like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
And
I know Eric pretty
well. He
well.
had his 2 partners buy him out. Then he went to Memphis for 6 months, learned the science of barbecue. Now he's got the best barbecue on Long Island. You play there, what, once a month?
I'm there about 3 times a month now.
3
actually.
times a month?
Yeah, doing the happy hour.
You do
on
the happy
Fridays.
hour thing every Friday.
Uh-huh.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
I'm there with the Coots too. Sometimes we get a Friday night or a Wednesday night.
So when's happy hour start? 5 p.m.
6 to 8.
6 to 8, and
Yeah.
then a full band comes in for 9 p.m.
Yep.
So you do the 6 to 8 at 3 out of the 4 Fridays.
Yep.
Why not every Friday? What you get a Friday off?
Yeah, I guess they give me a day off every month.
Is that your choice or theirs?
No, it's their choice. They have
He's
other
got
people.
something else he rotates on other. But
Absolutely.
he gives you 3 of the 4 Fridays.
Yeah, I'm not questioning it. It's a great gig.
No, that's a rarity, man. I got to tell you, there aren't many venues There's so many acts to play, and not enough venues on Long Island, as you know, to be able to get 3 times a month in one venue. That certainly says a lot about the artist. So I hope you appreciate that. Lord knows I do. And it's tough for me on Fridays because, as you know, when I'm done with the WSB show, I'm working with sick kids at Stony Brook all day. I'm up at 5 in the morning. I'm on the air from 8 to 10. I'm on the pediatric floor at Stony Brook from 10:30 to 5:36. I get home by 7. I'm shot. So it's hard to go out and see music on a Friday, but I would love to come see you on a Friday anyway. So I'm going to try. You there next Friday?
Yep.
This Friday coming up?
Yep.
Right from the hospital, I have to shoot over and check you out and see what you're doing. And I
see you
encourage
there.
everybody to do the same. A very strong talent, my man. How long you been working with Christine Sweeney?
About 2 years, 2.5 years.
How'd you guys cross paths?
1 year. Two and a half, right?
He was on the first recording I ever put out in 2012. We put that. We recorded that August 2012.
That Live at the Bitter End thing?
Yeah.
So you were on acoustic guitar for that?
Acoustic piano, actually.
Acoustic
Yeah.
piano.
And for one song, acoustic guitar.
So
Yeah.
how did you two cross paths? How did you two actually meet and figure out that this was going to be a good fit musically?
The same way that Mike and Christine met. We taught at the same place together.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still
That's
teach?
where Christine was recruiting her band, apparently. All her different teaching
It
jobs.
was a different place. Oh, yeah.
Hey, why not? And why not, man? Do you still teach today?
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot. Uh-huh.
So where are you teaching?
I'm actually a music ed major. I'm going to college for music education, so.
No kidding, Dave.
Yeah.
God bless, my man. God bless. You're a great addition to this project, man. Keep going strong. Dave FERRO on the keys. I thank you so much. Let's where are we in time? We got time for, let me see. You got 3 more on the set list, right?
Yeah.
We'll probably be able to do them all. Let's do another tune. We'll come back and talk to your drummer,
All right.
and then we'll come back and talk more with Christine Sweeney. What are we doing next, kiddo?
We're gonna do a cover, and actually, Sam's gonna take the lead on this one.
Called?
Ain't No Sunshine.
Little Bill Withers.
Yeah.
You good to go?
We're good.
Blues Warehouse, let's keep it moving with Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts featuring the lovely Samantha.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away, and I know, 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 no, I know, 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 no, I know, I know, I know. Hey, I better leave the young thing alone, 'cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away, anytime she goes away, anytime she goes away.
Beautiful rendition on that one. Well done, kiddo. Samantha KANTOR on the lead vocals with that one. Well done, kiddo. Let's grab Hugo Lopez on the kit, if he'll grab that mic behind him. How you doing there, Hugo?
I'm good.
You swing that around. Oh, they got it on a straight stand there?
It's all right.
Usually it's on a bendable arm that you can just... There we go.
What's up, Mark?
How you doing, Hugo? Welcome to the show, my man. Great job on the kit, I got to start by saying.
Thanks a lot. I'm concentrating really hard right now.
Ralph, can we get a close-up on this cymbal? What's going on with your cymbal there? Is that your cymbal or EKO's?
Make a joke.
Did you bring that?
I brought it.
What's going on with that there? What happened?
Let's see. Well, I originally bought it. Yeah, I get hungry.
It
That's
sure
like the
looks like
number
it.
one joke that people make about this.
How does that happen? How does that happen?
It was destroyed over wear, over a course of maybe 2 years, and then I wedged it between 2 China cymbals and made it a trashy thing. And then I took it out on a, I guess you want to call it a jazz gig, and then it sounded really good.
Do you want to call it a jazz gig? You said you guess you want to call it a jazz gig.
It was on a jazz gig
Okay.
that I used it.
Okay,
and
just checking.
and discovered its second life.
All right, you would know better than us.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting, man. Interesting. You a little heavy-handed, I guess, sometimes when you need to.
Back in the day, I guess you could say that.
Very cool.
But now I play with touch.
Let's talk. Let's talk and feel. Let's talk about when you began. Were you a young guy? Did you start at an early age?
Yep.
How old?
11.
And what was the influence for you?
Let's see. My dad is a drummer. He plays like it's like a tree trunk made into a drum, and I guess he was the first person I saw play a drum.
Okay.
But otherwise, the Beatles, I would say.
You were too young for the Ed Sullivan Show.
I was.
So I'm guessing. Well, you could.
You said the same thing on the radio.
Well, I did mention that, did I? No, because a lot of musicians.
Let's just do the radio interview.
A lot
again.
of drummers double your age that are on this stage always say, "Oh, Ed Sullivan, the Beatles." So you hear that a lot.
Right,
but
right.
It's
No.
definitely before your time. But you might have seen videos. I don't know.
I would have to give it up to my friend Terrence for being like, "Hey, what's up? Check out the Beatles."
Terrence turned you on to
Thank you,
the
Terrence.
Beatles. And that. So how old are you at this point when you start getting serious with the kit?
I got my kit when I was 13.
When you were 13.
Yeah.
You self-taught? Did you take lessons? Did you drive the family insane at 13?
I took lessons from my friend's drum teacher.
And you, it's been smooth sailing. It's been strong.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm doing the thing that 13-year-old me decided to do. I'm still doing it.
Very nice, man. Hey, very nice, very nice. Yeah, worse things have happened. I'll tell you what. Worse things have certainly happened. But you lend a great addition to this project as well. You have a nice feel, very nice touch for the kit, man, and a great added dynamic.
Thanks, Mark.
You doing anything outside of Christine Sweeney, or is this basically the primary project for you?
My other group is Mind Open.
Say it again?
Mind Open.
What kind of music?
It's like a 4-piece psychedelic rock jazz
situation.
Rock.
Very cool, man. You guys gigging actively with that project now as well?
Yeah, we play often.
So between that and this?
Between that and this.
You got a lot going on.
I'm making conflicts that we have to constantly sort out scheduling-wise.
How do you handle that? How do you handle that? What's the
I lie to one person, and then when something happens...
And you tell Christine Sweeney the truth?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to mess with Christine.
You can't. You can't. You've seen her jacket, absolutely. You don't want to mess with her. She's a serious rocker chick. You don't want to mess with that.
She's a real tough.
You know
cookie.
what? I know how that goes. I know other drummers that are involved in 2 or 3 different things, and you got to do where the money is, and you got to do what you're passionate about.
There's no money, Mark. But
well, okay. So then you go.
I like them. They're like so freaking awesome.
So
They're such nice people.
So this is the priority for you, and I'm glad to hear that.
Damn good songs.
Listen, I'm emotionally invested in this project. I know nothing about your other, so I hope that this is the primary baby for you. And it sounds like it is.
It is.
As you nod away.
It is this week.
You're going to get him in trouble.
No. The only one he could get in trouble with is Christine Sweeney, and he's answering the questions correctly.
That's not true. He could
in
get
my
in trouble
book.
with a lot of people.
In my book. I don't believe that. Wow. Hugo, great addition, my man.
Thanks,
great
Mark.
addition. Love, like I said, love the feel. Keep going strong, man. I'd love to check out the other project you do as well.
Hell yeah.
So keep me posted on things you're doing over there as well. I'd love to see other things you do. Christine, we got time for a few more.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do another one. Then I want to come back and talk with you a little bit more.
Okay.
If that's okay?
Yes. This next tune is called So Cold.
So what?
So Cold.
So cold.
Which it is outside right now.
But it's hot in here.
It's good. It's good in here. It's toasty.
It's getting warmer.
It's nice.
As a result of what you guys are doing. Let's do it. You good to go?
Yeah.
Blues Warehouse, once again, Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts.
Hold just wanna hear anything or anything to keep me breathing. And I just wanna feel anything to keep me from freezing. I'm so cold, and I guess I should say, oh, what I had to say. And your intention, oh, you are my anger, my liar, my lover, and just some other things that I really should mention. I've been so cold. I have been so cold.
Nicely done, kiddo. Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts. Ralph, I want you to grab this new CD if you can. Can we get that really quick? Christine, when did the CD come out?
It came out at the end of August.
You've got
Past August, yeah.
the only problem I see with this particular CD, if I may say, may I say?
The flowers are all wrong.
No, I like that a lot, actually. There's
She
only
shouldn't be wearing pink.
there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 7 songs on here. There should be at least 12.
Should be, yeah.
In my opinion. It's not enough because by the time you get to the end, you're like, it's over.
Oh man.
It's funny how you named the last song, Come On Over.
Next time, I will let you give us all the money to record the rest of the songs.
Maybe we do it right here and
Sure.
and let me
Give us all the money.
Let me co-produce it. I would co-produce and listen. It's a great project.
I'm glad you like it.
I love
We're really happy.
what you're all about musically. You
Thank
have
you.
an incredible ability to put songs together. You know, I got a lot of kids that watch this show, up and coming musicians, kids in their early teens, late teens, early 20s,
That's
that
great.
get a kick out of all the original music
That's so awesome.
we air on this show every week. And a common question I get is, how do musicians go about writing tunes?
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. We touched on it Friday a little bit. Let's talk about it right now. How does it work for Christine Sweeney? Can you say on a certain day, I'm going to write a song next week, or is it something that has to influence you that happens in everyday life? How does it work for you?
Yeah, I did actually. Come On Over was the second song that we did, and that's how we closed the record, right? I actually wrote that in a car in a park, and I said, I'm not leaving my car until I finish writing this song. And it's 97% the same exact song as what I wrote that day. But other songs, you know, I write them for 2 years, and then I don't record them and I just play them out, and I try to, you know, change it every performance and see what's the best way I can communicate this idea that I'm going for, musically or lyrically.
Do you find yourself working on an idea that you get so far with, you run into a brick wall, put it on the shelf for a period of time, come back to it later?
Yeah.
And rebuild on it down the
They're
road?
short walls. I mostly just trip over them and then I'm, you know, slink away. They're not like huge walls where I just don't know where I'm going to go with it, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Great addition to our Blues Warehouse show. You're going to play us out in a minute.
Yeah.
Please share with us the website so people can follow you in this amazing ensemble.
Definitely. So the website is ChristineSweeney.com. It's ChristineSweeney. And we also have Facebook. It's facebook.com/Christine Sweeney Music. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Sween Music. So you can find us, whatever social media you're on, we're on it. Go find us.
Where can people find the CD?
We can find the CD at any live gig. We've got it on iTunes, and we've also got it on CD Baby. So whichever way you like it. If you like a physical copy, come on out to see us.
Or the digital outlets.
Yeah, or you know what? Send me an email, because I will mail one to your house. If you're not on iTunes because you're just morally opposed to iTunes, I will mail it to your house.
Morally opposed to iTunes.
I know at least 2 people who are.
Okay, well,
not going to get into it, but
chances are those 2 people will come get a CD at a live gig from you.
That's right.
Or you'll mail it to them.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice. Great project, great addition to the Blues Warehouse.
Thanks so much.
Let's do some goodbyes. We're going to start with the keys over here. Mr. Dave Ferro on the keys. Thank you so much, Dave. Great job today. Back there on the drum kit, let's thank, where are we? Hugo Lopez on the kit. Thank you so much, Hugo. Over on the bass, Mr. Mike Walsh. Thank you, Mike. Great having you in here today. The backing vocals, stage left, Miss Samantha KANTOR. Thank you so much, Samantha.
Thank you.
Great addition to the project. Last but certainly not least, the lovely and extremely talented Miss Christine Sweeney. Thank you so much, Christine. Great having you in here. When's the next CD? Are you working on new songs right now for another CD? Seriously?
I think we have 3 definites lined up
already.
For the next CD already. Yeah.
And this CD just came out recently, you mentioned.
Yeah. So we're starting early. We're going to work on it, make it sound great.
2015, the chances are you're going to have some new material to share.
At least we will begin.
Looking forward to hearing about that journey. Thank you so much.
We're already starting to play them at shows.
Good.
So, you know, come on out. You want to hear some new tunes, come on out.
And set them up with me so I can give them airplay on the Friday show.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Every Friday, 90.1 FM, catch my live Blues Warehouse, WUSB.FM or LIBlues.com, every Friday morning from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. EKO Studios, the official studio of the Long Island Blues Warehouse, always at EKOProductions.com. I'm Mark Klein. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to say goodbye as they play us out with one more tune, another original, and I'm excited.
It's your favorite.
Thank you so much. One more time, Christine Sweeney and the Dirty Stayouts.
This one's called Book Upon My Shelf. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Too long, ooh, didn't we though? And baby, yeah, I think we both knew